Hi, so I'm out in Low Wood in Ashwellthorpe, which is actually not far from Norwich. I'm surrounded by wild garlic, and I tell you, the smell is quite overpowering. If you like garlic, it's fine, and I do, fortunately. It's not flowering at the moment, so I might have to do another video on that. But what I thought I'd do is I'd just give you a quick rundown of some of the flowers that I found around Low Wood. So the first flower I've chosen is the much maligned Dandelion, and I don't have to say much about how important it is for pollinators, because you can see for yourself. My garden's full of them at the moment, so I can highly recommend you leave them. They are a really important flower for pollinators, and they're quite an early opening flower, and then they last for quite a while. So don't dig them up, leave them, let the pollinators work their way through them, just like this bee is now. So it may come as no surprise to some gardeners out there, but this is a type of violet. I think it's a dog violet. Again, you know, brightens up the sort of wood when there's not a huge amount of flowers around. There are probably about 30 odd species. That'll probably easily double over the next few weeks. So this is, I think, a dog violet. Again, really nice colours. We'll see what else we can find. So this is one of my favourite early flowering plants, and you can see it's great for pollinators because I can't see what it is, but there's actually it's a little hoverfly hanging around it. This is the cuckoo flower. It's also known as lady smock, and you can see it's a sort of lovely sort of pinky purpley colour. A bit further down the ride there's actually a few white ones, so you do get them sort of a little bit lighter. Fantastic little flower. There's lots of them out at the wood at the moment. So this plant might be familiar with those who have them in their gardens. This is a primrose, and you can see the centre, those dark lines. It's almost like a landing pad for insects that are coming to collect nectar and pollinate the flower. You can also see that the leaves are sort of, they're quite almost cabbage-like in their look. They're sort of quite coarse, so it's something worth looking out for. There's also minute hairs on the underside of the leaf. So we've got a splash of white. Above me here we've got a blackthorn. Blackthorns, they give off sloes, that's their fruit. One of the earliest flowering hedgerow plants. Down here we've got stitchwort, which is a nice delicate little flower with 5 white petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 white petals, and they look like they've actually been cut down the centre of the petal. So they look like they need a good stitching, which is a good way of remembering that that's stitchwort. So look at this. This is a wood anemone. Classic little woodland floor flower. Beautiful white petals, and the floor here is literally littered with them. So I'm really glad that I've come across this. This is ground ivy, and I think is probably my favourite. Even though I do love orchids, it's probably one of my favourites in the country. It does look very orchid-like if you look at the flower. It's a stunning little flower, and these grow low to the ground, and this time of the year they're actually everywhere. Some places can actually look sort of this mauvey purple because there's so many of them. So they're a ground ivy, and they are stunning. So nature always has a way of providing you with a wow moment, and I wasn't expecting to see this here today, but I've just stumbled across this orchid. There's another couple back there that are not open yet, but I had to stop and make this the last plant for my lower wood video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, let me know which flower you like the best in the comments below. Cheers, see you next time.